Yellow, friends. So this is the fragrance we are going to unbox. This is by Paris Corner. It's called Mysterium. This is what I see at the back. It's an eau de parfum, 100 ml, and it's at the bottom. That's the batch number, right? The top, and it's got a nice fluorescent design kind of thing. You have notes mentioned here, if you can see. What do you have? Passion fruit, bergamot, cinnamon on the top, rose, incense, leather in the middle, sandalwood, labdanum, and patchouli at the base. I already showed you here. What else? Yeah, it's nothing the other side. So again, I was at the Al Sultan here in Sydney. So this is called Mysterium by Paris Corner. See, it's green color. That's what's inside. It's nothing else, just it's the bottle, Paris Corner, the gold color cap. That's the logo. It's nothing on. There's a sticker at the bottom, right? It's plastic. It's not that heavy, it's just like a plastic. And so, yeah, I tried around like 20-30 fragrances today. Nothing, I didn't have anything specific on my mind. I was just browsing, looking to find some interesting fragrances. And when I tried this, I immediately liked the smell of it. When I did a search on Fragrantica, I found that this is like a clone of Xerjoff Tony Yomi, I think it's Tony Yomi Monkey Special. So it I have never heard of this series of Xerjoff before. So it's like a series of this. It's a separate kind of like a series that they have in Xerjoff. It seems. You also have like a deified Tony Yomi Parfum. Um, I don't know what else you have in this collection. Tony Yomi signed crystal, and a couple of fragrances I can see. I don't even know who this Tony Yomi is. Yomi. So it looks like an English musician, the greatest and most influential rock guitarist of all time, it says Wikipedia. So he founded the heavy metal band Black Sabbath apparently. So I'm not into rock music, so I don't know much about it. Yeah, but as soon as I try this, I still I still have the dry down on this hand. I I liked it. It was a beautiful patchouli. I mean, as you know, I'm a patchouli lover. I like patchouli in any form, but I was like pleasantly surprised with this patchouli because it's been a while since I tried this beautiful patchouli done this beautiful. I'm saying this is like it's more soapy patchouli. I don't have a lot of soapy patchouli in my collection, and patchouli uh, done in a soapy kind of way, it is like one of the best genre of fragrances that I like patchouli, like that too, like soapy patchouli. I mean, beautiful. I don't think anything can beat a soapy patchouli fragrance as an everyday kind of a fragrance. You know what I mean? And yeah, so let's go ahead and try this. I tried something else here, so I want to try maybe here. So the dry down is so beautiful. I've already tried that. Mm. The word Mysterium is actually is actually apt for this fragrance. What a beautiful fragrance. So what I get immediately is patchouli and I don't know, maybe a little bit of incense, I guess. Um, so there's this soapiness. I don't know where it's coming from. Beautiful. Fragrantica is classified this as like warm spicy. I would classify this as like maybe fresh spicy or something like that. I'm getting a little bit of rose as well. So what I'm getting is rose, incense, and patchouli. That's what I'm getting right now, and with a little bit of that soapy freshness. I don't know. It could be bergamot, or it could be like it says passion fruit and cinnamon and whatnot. I'm not getting any of that. So it could be one of those facets of patchouli, that they have. Yeah, and I kept like getting wafts of it. Like I tried this. I don't know, like what maybe around like 2:30 ish today, and it's almost 10 p.m. So up until like an hour back, I was getting wafts of it. Like Dryden was beautiful. Again, it was like basically um, s- patchouli and incense with the soapiness that gives it like a kind of a freshness, um, something that you could wear to the office. Maybe I guess I know it could be a bit. It is a bit dark for like a summertime office wear, but I would definitely wear this to office in winter, in autumn, when it's a little bit cold. But it's not that dark. It has that freshness about it. It almost smells like the synthol. I don't know if you're from India. You probably know what I'm talking about. This There are like a few soap brands in India. Like synthol is what comes to my mind. But I can't really recall which soap it reminds me of. It's been a while since I left India and then I moved to Sydney. So I forgot the smell of the like soaps that I used to use. But it definitely smells very soapy, and this is what I'm getting. Patchouli, very soapy patchouli with a little bit of maybe incense and rose, nuance to it. Uh, and people have pointed out that it's like a clone of as I said, Tony Yomi, a monkey special, and I tried to compare the notes between this and that. What I see is like Tony Yomi has rum and caramel, right? These two are not there in this Mysterium, which actually is a good thing. Caramel, I wouldn't like. I would have not liked if there was caramel in this, right? A rum, maybe I might have liked a touch of rum in this fragrance, but I'm fine with this the way the direction that Paris Corner went with this fragrance. It's beautiful. It's like someone I think mentioned that it reminds me of a church or something like I don't. I've never been to, like I've been to church like as a kind of a tourist, cathedrals and this and that, but I don't know if this smell is like associated with church or whatever. If that's the case, I can't say. But someone I saw on Fragrantica mentioned that it smells like like a church or something, and it was kind of off-putting for them. And there's another guy who says this smells like pan in the nicest way possible. I can see what they mean. I think what they're talking about is the incense side of it. That's what I'm saying. Like I always used to associate incense fragrances with pan as well. Like during the early stages of my fragrance journey, but over the years I think I've realized that like the pan smell is basically some kind of incense that they use in the western countries, but the incense is not like overpowering. Incense is like it adds sweetness to the patchouli, to the soapy patchouli. That's how it comes off on my skin. So it's basically a very soapy patchouli, and the rose and the incense, they add a little bit of depth and sweetness to the fragrance. That's what I literally, that's how it comes across on my skin. So I'm loving it. This is a pleasant surprise. I'm not even sure if anyone has reviewed this on Fragrantica. Let me go ahead and check the Paris Corner Mystery. I'm pretty sure someone must have reviewed it. There's way too many fragrance reviewers on YouTube these days. Okay, so TLTG reviews. He has reviewed this. Haven't watched that. Maybe I'll go and watch. So he's another one of those reviews that I watch once in a while, apart from the big ones. Um, yeah, yeah. I think like if based on the comments, if you like patchouli, this if you're a patch ho, this is a must try. It should be in your collection. It's just 70 Australian dollars, I believe. In US dollars could maybe be under $50, $50 and like below. So it's a cheap one, and it lasts decently. As I said, at 2:30 up until like maybe 9 o'clock, let's say. 30, 4, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 30. Easily, I would say easily 6 hours, 6 to 7 hours, right? And it's a great deal for such a cheap fragrance, and to smell this beautiful. And if you're into, I don't know, churchy kind of fragrances, I guess you might like this too. But patchouli lovers, definitely you should have this in this collection. I'm glad that I found this fragrance. This is the first ever time I tried this at that fragrance shop, and I immediately bought it. Like I just waited for the dry down. I was there like trying to check what it like how the immediate dry down is like. I was there maybe for like half an hour, like browsing different fragrances, and this was beautiful. Yeah. Okay, I'll see you guys in another video. Bye bye.